Hello and welcome to episode number 73 of WITM. And for our in-ring action, it's going to be non-title tag team action as the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, The Shield, represented by Dalton Roush and Roman Reigns and accompanied by Seth Rollins, are going to take on the Usos for the first time. But before that, the new United States Champion defeating the defending United States Champion John Cena, as well as the New Day's Xavier Woods last week, a United States Championship Open Challenge to become the new United States Champion, capturing his first gold on SmackDown Live, is going to open up Monday Night Raw on the SmackDown Live on the microphone, and he has someone in mind from the SmackDown Live roster that he wants to call out. Who does Gerald want to call out to potentially start a rivalry, likely over the United States Championship? Let's find out and hear what Gerald has to say.
What's this all about?
You know this guy came prepared.
Here we go. Let's find out.
No disrespect, but let's dial things down out there. We've got business that needs to be attended to. I'm here because there seems to be some question as to whether or not I'm the best. So maybe it's time to prove it as the WWE Universe chants we're not worthy, showing their appreciation for what Gerald has accomplished. There's been a certain superstar that has been running their mouth about me, which normally wouldn't get under my skin, but recently that same superstar has been saying bad things about my fans, and that's where I draw the line. Okay, John Cena, you've obviously got some issues to work out, so why don't you come out here now and work them out in the ring? Looks like John Cena wants his U.S. title back, and Gerald is calling him out.
With everything going on lately, we thought we might see him tonight.
Can't wait for this one.
This crowd obviously wants to know what's going on.
I'm not going to sit back there and let you run your mouth. Now I can come out here and set the record straight. For a second, I thought someone actually important was going to come out and talk to me. He got quite a set of grapefruits coming out here, interrupting me and stepping into my ring. Whatever you say better be worth it, because I'm about 2 seconds away from kicking your egg. That doesn't sound very Gerald-like, but okay. The WWE Universe deserves to be treated with respect, not insulted by the likes of you. I don't recall Gerald insulting the WWE Universe. Trust me, you insult them more than just your words. Your presence is enough to spit in their face. You mock them with every action you take, every move you make. The WWE Universe deserves better. For all the trash you like to talk, maybe you could switch careers to being a garbage man. That way you get to spend as much time among trash as you'd like. Or just buddy up with management more. We all know that trash begets trash, and they may be able to help you out more than you can help yourself. Someone like you should have no problem testing your luck with me in the ring. Is that right? If that's the case, I'd be more than happy to give you a personal lesson as to why I'm the best superstar in the WWE today. I mean, if you're feeling obliging. I'd be more than happy to face you in a match. Sure. I guarantee you that when it happens, you'll be sorry you ever messed with me. Because when the time comes, the WWE Universe is going to witness your total destruction. I should give your mother a call about this. She doesn't like when you act up. You know that annoying voice she does? Honey, what are you doing? Honey, stop that this instant. Yeah, I bet she's doing that right now. She sees you out here. Yeah, maybe she would. You know what my dad would say? Kick his A. So I'll explain it to Mama later. Right now, I think I'm going to go with Dad and beat some sense into you. I'm not looking for a match. I'm looking for a fight. I don't care if it's in this ring, backstage, or all around this city. I'm going to get my hands on you one way or another. So you'd better be prepared, because there's a whole world of pain heading your way. Count on it.
Wow, what a reaction from the WWE Universe.
Man, you can't fake passion like that.
There's no doubt that everyone in this capacity arena is behind that statement, partner.
All right, so a lot of what they had to say didn't exactly sound very Cena or Gerald-like, but what all boils down to, it sounds like Cena wants his United States Championship back.
Here we go. Next up, triple threat action.
And it is very likely we'll have to see following the end of this SmackDown Live if there is a end-game rivalry viewing, but most likely either way, we will have Gerald versus John Cena for the United States Championship at Money in the Bank. John Cena getting his rematch after losing his United States Championship in a triple threat that he was not pinned or submitted in. Xavier Woods was the man who took the fall. Alright, next up we have our first Money in the Bank qualifying match for the SmackDown men. Who is going to be the first representative from SmackDown Live in the 8-man Money in the Bank ladder match, joining Raw's Finn Balor, who has qualified already. It's going to be Big E of the New Day. Big Cass taking the fall in that match. No decision for The Miz. Next up, it's Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev. And Rusev is going to pick up the victory. And then next up is our episode number 73 matchup. Shield domination of SmackDown Live continues, but there is one SmackDown team. The Shield have run roughshod through the entire SmackDown Tag Division in what has been a very impressive SmackDown Tag Team Championship reign, but there is one SmackDown Tag Team they have yet to face, and that is the Usos. Will the Usos put a temporary end to Shield domination and pick up a non-title victory, or will Shield domination of SmackDown's Tag Team Division continue? After this loading screen that we unfortunately are going to have to...
When we return, it's a battle they are at all times. Usos.
That we unfortunately are going to have to go... I have two Elgatos, but I have to deal with this loading screen for a moment. I guess while we're waiting, I'll point out some kind of WWE-related news that's been popping up. CM Punk went the full 3 rounds in his second UFC fight against Mike Jackson, but lost via unanimous decision. Tonight being the night of the UFC in, I believe, 215 in Chicago, and also WWE superstar and UFC alumni Ronda Rousey is going to be inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame in July, apparently. I don't know, just something random to talk about as we watch this loading screen. Alright, at least it wasn't too bad of a loading screen. Time to get into the in-ring action. It's non-title action as the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, The Shield, represented by Dalton Roush and Roman Reigns, accompanied by Seth Rollins, take on the Usos. Let's get that match underway.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Seth Rollins at a combined weight of 522 pounds, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, LTN Ross and Roman Reigns. The Shield.
Listen to this crowd, guys. They're fired up for this one.
As well as they should be. This match has instant classic written all over it.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 479 pounds, Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso. The Usos.
Corey, this is definitely a big match for Jimmy Uso.
Yeah, a win would certainly go a long way in solidifying Jimmy Uso's position on this roster.
And there's the bell. This match is underway. Dalton Roush starts things off for the Shield, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, who will be defending their SmackDown Tag Team Championships at Money in the Bank.
Like this is the match this Glendale crowd has been waiting for.
Will the Usos be the team to face them? They can go
to have to land on the canvas.
Non-title victory here over the Shield will go a long way towards perhaps getting a SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. Jimmy Uso is getting things started for the Usos.
He's looking good right now, Cole. If he can keep the action
Dalton
to his half of the ring, these guys have a hell
with
of a
the
chance.
backbreaker with the double knees. Dalton forces Jimmy to a knee. And backbreaker into a suplex. Roush up into the Shield corner. And Dalton with a knee to the arm of Jimmy Uso. In comes Roman Reigns.
Look at Roman Reigns here.
Roman and
Roman Reigns
and the Usos, of course, family members, I believe, cousins, part of that NOI bloodline that, of course, has produced great WWE superstars such as The Rock, Rikishi, Roman Reigns, the Usos,
expert prowess here.
Naomi, part of that family now, and Tamina as well. In comes Jey Uso. He's targeting the shoulder of Roman, trying to try some of that power, but Roman's going to break it up. Roman forces Jey to a seated position and kicks him down.
Roman Reigns will continue to fight no matter what the odds, no matter what the environment. Everyone knows what the leader of the Roman Empire is capable
with a
of
power
inside
bomb.
the ring.
The word fear is not in Roman Reigns' vocabulary. The power, the agility, and the determination of the big dog means when he's in a match,
Roman targeting the arm of Jey, forces Jey to his feet. There's a right from Roman. And then a headbutt from Roman Reigns. Roman coming off the apron, actually taking out the official.
Now it's Jey Uso on the defensive.
There's a reverse DDT. Jimmy Uso looking for an emergency pin, but Jey is going to get up under his own power.
Too early to get overly concerned here. If you ask me, they both seem pretty even.
There's a slam from Jey. Jey to the apron, or rather the ropes want to take flight, and that connects. Jey launched himself over halfway across the ring into that diving maneuver.
This is a tough spot to find yourself in, that's for sure.
But
and snake eyes by Jey Uso, and in comes Jimmy Uso.
He's not looking good here, Byron.
No, he's got to get up, and he's got to get up now.
Jimmy targeting the leg of Reigns. Forces Reigns to his feet. And there's a DDT. There's a stomp to the back of the leg and another. Jimmy
Uso
forces
starting
Roman
take
to
control of this match.
his knees, but there's a reversal by Roman Reigns.
He is a one-man gang in
And
there.
a slam. Roman goes for
shoulders
cover.
are down. Jimmy gets the shoulder up
And
early.
Jimmy's got power out at
Definitely has his work
1.5.
cut out for him.
Roman with a series of elbows.
Struggling to get to the
And a
corner
stomp
here.
to the back.
Might not make it, Michael.
Still trying to get back to his feet here.
He's clearly in a bad way right now.
Roman forces Jimmy closer to center ring, and there's a knockout blow.
Roman Reigns gathering attention in a hurry. Watch out, Roman Reigns is on the attack now.
Clothesline from
This
Reigns.
guy's a machine.
Jay looking for Murchie tag. Jimmy's not going to get there.
Superman
There's the
punch.
Superman punch.
He's back in control here.
Stomp to the
Jimmy
arm.
Uso's in a real bad spot.
And another knockout blow. Roman Reigns in control in this tag team matchup. There's the spear of the Usos. No, there's Jay to make the
Corey, tell me, just how much
Save
strength
there.
does carrying your opponent around like this take?
Let's put it this way, Cole.
both so far continuing.
He clearly did his homework heading into tonight.
But there's a reversal.
Can he end it quickly?
Goes for cover,
Pure
and
brute strength on the
Roman's
part
gonna
of
power
Roman
out
Reigns.
easily.
I don't think his opponent was expecting
Roman
that.
forced to his feet. Irish whip into the corner.
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid to think what's going to happen next.
Roman forced to the top turnbuckle.
He's
Back
delivering
body
an
drop
old-fashioned
from the middle rope.
Kicking right here.
What a move there from Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy Uso
Super
delivers the
kick
pain in an
connects.
astonishing
And suddenly the
fashion,
Usos are starting to gain momentum in
And
this
there it is,
matchup.
boys. He's making a statement here with this attack. Incredible!
Frog splash is evaded by Roman Reigns. That's a finisher that was reversed, and that's going
Reigns
to
has
own
identified
Roman's
the
one of his
target.
own.
Stand by.
Spear connects for a second time in this match.
Now Roman Reigns
Roman
needs
elects
to
not to go
capitalize
straight
on
for the
this
pin this time. Now he
opportunity.
will
scored the pin.
make the cover. And for some reason, Jay decided not even to go for the save. And the Shield are going to make fairly easy work of the Usos. Shield domination continues. Yet another SmackDown tag team falls victim to the Shield's domination of SmackDown Live tag team division as SmackDown tag team champions.
Here are your winners, LTN Ross and Roman Reigns. The Shield.
Roman Reigns in company with the win.
No wonder these guys won. They work together like they've been teaming up since birth. Wow. Just wow. I'm speechless. What an amazing match.
All right. Shield picks up yet another victory, and of course, ever important momentum heading into their title defense at Money in the Bank in 4 weeks.
We'll see if the next match can equal that last
All
one.
right. So
Singles
let's
action coming your way.
jot down our results so far. Just bear with me. This is a part that I would normally edit it out, but because I do not have a working Elgato right now, I'm going to have to do this on stream. So Big E defeated Big Cass. Big E is moving on to the Money in the Bank ladder match as the first representative of the SmackDown brand, joining Finn Balor, who qualified on Raw. Rusev defeats Shinsuke Nakamura. Roman Reigns and Dalton Roush, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, defeat the Usos. Dalton is going to advance to an impressive record of 5-1, the best one so far of the WITM 4. Next up, we have a rivalry match between Randy Orton and Eric Young, and apparently Randy's rival, Daniel Bryan, was in his corner for some reason. In another rivalry matchup, The Bar picked up the victory over The New Day. And in the first SmackDown women's qualifier for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match is going to be the real-life SmackDown Women's Champion, Carmella, defeating Asuka. Carmella is going to join Roz Bailey as the first two women to qualify for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And after this loading screen, we will find out how those results affect the rankings on SmackDown Live. After this terrible loading screen. Oh, first, let's see if there is a rivalry in the works between Gerald and John Cena, and apparently no. There's just a promo battle with no, but nothing really coming of it. So okay then, Gerald wins a promo battle, but looks like we're not going to have a rivalry between John Cena and Gerald. They may still potentially face each other for the United States Championship at Money in the Bank, but no official rivalry is going to come out of that call out by Gerald. Now we'll do our rankings update. Starting with the SmackDown women, Carmella defeated Asuka with no decision for Lana to qualify for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Carmella moves up to number 7. Asuka falls to number 7, so that's another spot up for Carmella. Lana remains at the bottom, number 9. And your SmackDown women's rankings. Mandy Rose is champion. Number 1 contender, Becky Lynch. Number 2, Charlotte. Number 3, Billie Kay. Number 4, Sonya Deville. Number 5, Peyton Royce. Number 6, Carmella. Number 7, Asuka. Number 8, Naomi. And number 9, Lana. In the SmackDown Tag Team Division, the Shield defeated the Usos. The Shield remain champions, and the Usos fall to number 4. The Bar defeated the New Day. The Bar remains number 1 contenders. New Day falls to number 6. And your SmackDown Tag Team Division rankings. Champions, the Shield. Number 1 contenders, the Bar, right now in position of potential to get a rematch for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions at Money in the Bank. They previously lost to the Shield in their previous SmackDown Tag Team Championship defense at Greatest Royal Rumble. Sanity sits in 2nd, and 3rd, the Club. 4th, the Usos. 5th, Bludgeon Brothers, and number 6, New Day. And the U.S. title picture, Big E defeated Big Cass to qualify for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match with no decision for The Miz. Big E should be in here. I guess I need to fix that. One moment. Because Big E is pretty much the singles wrestler of the Shield. The New Day right now, so I'm going to make him eligible for singles wrestling rankings and make Xavier exclusive to tag now. There we go. So Big E is going to move up to number 2. Cass falls to number 8. And Miz remains at number 5 with no decision. Rusev defeated Shinsuke Nakamura. Rusev moves up to number 9. Nakamura is not in these rankings. Number 5, and Young is not in these rankings. And so your United States Championship rankings. United States Champion, WITM's Gerald, number 1 contender, the man he had a promo battle with, the former U.S. Champion, John Cena. Number 2, Big E. Number 3, AJ Styles. Number 4, Samoa Joe. Number 5, Randy Orton. Number 6, The Miz. Number 7, Daniel Bryan. Number 8, Big Cass. Number 9, Rusev. Number 10, Andrade Cien Almas. Number 11, Sin Cara. Number 12, Ty Dillinger. Number 13, R-Truth. Number 14, Primo. Number 15, Jeff Hardy. And number 16, Aiden English. And finally, the WWE Championship rankings. Rusev defeated Shinsuke Nakamura. Rusev's not in these rankings, but Nakamura moves down to number 5. Randy Orton defeated Eric Young. Orton moves up to number 2. Young is not in these rankings. And your WWE Championship rankings. WWE Champion is Kane. Number 1 contender Samoa Joe. Number 2, Randy Orton. Number 3, WITM's Gerald. Number 4, John Cena. Number 5, Shinsuke Nakamura. Number 6, Daniel Bryan. And number 7, AJ Styles. Alright, so that is it for SmackDown Live. Now we move on to 205 Live. The final 205 Live before next week's 205 Live, where Lince Dorado will make his first defense of the Cruiserweight Championship. He won by winning the 16 Cruiserweight Tournament. So, very important matches, especially for those high up in the rankings. And it's going to be a fatal 4-way for Andrew. I'm not sure how he's going to feel about that, but Andrew currently sits in the number 4 position, and let's see where his opponents currently sit. He'll have an opportunity to defeat one of the 3 men above him. Andrew needs to get to that number 1 contendership slot, so a lot needs to go Andrew's way for but Andrew can potentially earn a title shot in this way. Andrew needs to win the Fatal 4-Way. That will put him past the man in the 3rd slot, Kalisto. And then the number 2 and number 1 seeds, Mustafa Ali and Akira Tozawa, are actually teaming together against the Cruiserweight Champion, Lince Dorado, and Grand Metalik Lucha House Party. So Andrew needs a Lucha House Party victory over Ali and Tozawa, and then he needs to defeat his 3 opponents in the Fatal 4-Way, number 3 seeded Kalisto, and then Drew Gulak and Mark Andrews. If that happens, Lucha House Party defeats Ali and Tozawa, and Andrew defeats Kalisto, Gulak, and Andrews. Most likely, because there's a small chance that one of those, that Tozawa or Ali could still possibly be in front of him even with that scenario. But most likely that would mean that Andrew would be taking on Lince Dorado next week for the Cruiserweight Championship. But that is Andrew's by far best chance at getting that Cruiserweight Championship match. A Lucha House Party victory, and of course an Andrew victory on the next 205 Live. So a huge 205 Live, after which we will know who Lince Dorado's first Cruiserweight Championship defense will be against. Andrew looking to make sure that it is him with a win and some help. But that is going to do it for episode number 73. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're alerted when we go live, as well as when new episodes are released. Until episode number 74, and this 205 Live with a title shot and number 1 contendership implications on the line. This is Corey with WITM Car Wrestling, signing off.